When you hear the word serial killer, you probably imagine grimy hideouts, secretive lives, and people hiding in the shadows. But what if I told you that some of these killers were actually rich, like really rich? Some made their fortunes before their crimes. Others cashed in after their stories became infamous. Stick around, because today we are counting down the top 5 richest known serial killers. And trust me, number 1 will shock you. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more shocking and fascinating content every single week. Now, let's dive in. Number 5, Aileen Wuornos, net worth estimated at $50,000. Starting off our list is Aileen Wuornos, one of America's most infamous female serial killers. Wuornos was a drifter who turned to prostitution and ended up killing 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. Before her capture, Aileen lived in complete poverty. However, after her arrest, her story gained national attention. Media outlets fought for interviews, movie rights were negotiated, and her life became the subject of documentaries and films. Charlize Theron even won an Oscar portraying her in Monster in 2003. Although Wuornos herself did not directly profit due to the Son of Sam laws, which prevent criminals from profiting off the publicity of their crimes, her life story generated revenue through second-hand sales, interviews, and licensing deals. It is estimated that by the time of her execution in 2002, her name had generated around $50,000 through unofficial channels managed by third parties. Number 4, Richard Ramirez, net worth estimated at $100,000. Known as the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez terrorized California in the mid-1980s. He was convicted of 13 counts of murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, and countless other felonies. Despite being locked away on death row, Ramirez became an unlikely cult figure. He received fan mail, marriage proposals, and even had admirers sending him money. His chilling persona, combined with media fascination, resulted in book deals and interview rights negotiated by outside parties. While he personally could not accept earnings from his crimes, various third parties capitalized on his story. Ramirez's personal effects, art, and letters were sold for thousands to collectors of what is known as murderabilia. By the time of his death in 2013, it is estimated that his related assets were worth at least $100,000. Number 3, Charles Manson, net worth estimated at $400,000. Charles Manson is easily one of the most recognizable names in criminal history. Manson orchestrated the brutal Tate LaBianca murders in 1969, but famously never killed anyone with his own hands. Instead, he manipulated others to do his bidding. While incarcerated, Manson became a pop culture figure. His image, music recordings, and even his handwritten letters were sold for significant amounts of money. Over the decades, collectors paid thousands for his personal items. There were even albums released featuring music Manson recorded before his infamous crimes. One of his songs, "Look at Your Game, Girl," was famously covered by Guns N' Roses in the 1990s. Although most of these deals benefited other people and not Manson directly, by 2025 estimates, the value of the memorabilia and posthumous sales tied to Manson's name has generated at least $400,000. Number 2, John Wayne Gacy, net worth estimated at $500,000. John Wayne Gacy, known as the Killer Clown, committed the murders of at least 33 young men and boys in the 1970s. Before his heinous crimes came to light, Gacy was a respected member of his Chicago community, running a successful construction business. At the time of his arrest, Gacy's personal assets, including his business and real estate holdings, were valued at several $100,000, which, adjusting for inflation, would be worth much more today. While on death row, Gacy famously took up painting. His artwork, often featuring disturbing images like clowns and skulls, has been auctioned for thousands of dollars per piece. His estate, combined with art sales and continued public fascination, places his estimated worth at around $500,000 as of early 2025. Number 1, H.H. Holmes, net worth estimated at over $1 million. And topping our list is none other than H.H. Holmes, often considered America's first serial killer. Holmes operated during the late 1800s and is best known for his murder castle in Chicago, a hotel he designed specifically to trap, torture, and kill unsuspecting guests. Before his murderous activities were discovered, Holmes was a successful con artist and real estate developer. He scammed insurance companies, sold fake medical supplies, and built a small empire of illicit wealth. By the time he was arrested in 1894, his fortune was estimated to be well over $200,000, which, adjusted for inflation today, amounts to over $1 million. Holmes's sinister story has inspired countless books, documentaries, and even fictional adaptations. Leonardo DiCaprio is set to star in an upcoming project about Holmes, which has reignited public interest in the historical figure. Even today, Holmes's legacy continues to generate wealth through movies, museums, and historical tours based around his terrifying legacy. There you have it, the top 5 richest known serial killers, a chilling reminder that evil sometimes hides behind a facade of wealth and success. These figures are proof that while crime never truly pays in the long run, the public's fascination with dark figures can turn their names into industries worth hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. If you found this video shocking, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the dark and fascinating corners of wealth, fame, and infamy. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.